NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains all-NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. Now, Golden State's starting five. Green and Wiseman make up the inside pair. Stephen Curry's out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the three. And for Detroit, Isaiah Stewart out there with Grant. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Josh Jackson. And it's Lee in at the point. And Greg, in terms of personnel, not exactly the matchups we were expecting to see.
And with all the injuries, some guys are stepping into some unfamiliar roles. But in some ways, that makes tonight all the more intriguing.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Lets it fly. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
On the catch-and-shoot step is nearly automatic. All he needed was the ball.
Outside Jackson for the three. The Warriors pull it in, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Here's Lee after James Wiseman's bucket. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. On the wing, MP. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
Lee finds Stewart. Now here's Diallo, guarded by Green. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line.
How about the attack mode mentality that Jackson possesses? You can see there, even on the mid-range, he is looking to be aggressive.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Grant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
MP's shot is good.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
Now here's Diallo. He had 15 points last outing. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Diallo. Frank Jackson, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And it's Joseph in for Lee. Then for the Warriors, Bielitsa, he's checked in for Green. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Kuminga. And Poole subbed in for MP. Now, here's Poole. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pistons trail by 7. Joseph with the ball. Wiseman picks him up. Joseph, the pass to Olynyk. And the shot is good.
The interior game of Kelly Olynyk, capable of burning you from this area also.
Curry against Olynyk. Curry kicks to Poole. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Grant. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Indiana. Over Bielitsa. No good from Grant. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-6 run. Poole, the pass to Wiseman. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Grant surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. And Joseph kicks to Bay. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
By 10. And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Diallo comes in for Jeremy Grant. Josh Jackson's checked in for Frank Jackson. And Lee's subbed in for Corey Joseph. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's small ball with Iguodala and Green down low. Lee out there with MP. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward position. Bay passes to Stewart. Kicks it to Jackson. Over Lee. Detroit, no good that time either.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that. And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. The guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. And the pass to Stewart. Back to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Back to Green. Stewart with the steal. Bay with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. That's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's MP. And Lee pulls it down. Pistons trail by 4. In the corner, it's Diallo. To the middle, here's Bay. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Got a hand on it. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. Pass to Stewart. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Warriors have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Iguodala against Jackson. Lee outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Diallo. A three-pointer, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Green dishes to Kuminga. MP against Lee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Warriors shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Golden State. 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP. And a different look here for the Pistons. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Jeremy Grant comes in for Saddiq Bey. Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Saben Lee. Different look here for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Draymond Green. Bielitsa comes in for Andre Iguodala. Porter's checked in for Kuminga. And Stephen Curry is subbed in for Damian Lee. Joseph against Curry. And Joseph kicks to Grant. Passes to Jackson. Diallo with it. They double him with MP over Porter. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And that has got to help the morale of
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Saddiq Bey, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Pistons, Jeremy Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. And there's Jackson. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Lee in at the point guard position. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
Clock is at 3. Here's Grant. Cans the 12-footer. Grant's got 6.
And now from anywhere on the floor, Jeremy Grant has a lot of confidence in his jumper.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson finds Lee. Grant outside. Over Green. And too long on the shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's MP. Some solid defense from Grant. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Diallo. Jackson with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Stewart kicks to Jackson. Lee outside for 3. Green with the rebound.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's MP. And the Warriors miss again.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
The round set. Get 3 t-shirts. Now who is the longest?
Olynyk is checked in for the Pistons. Bey comes in for Diallo. Golden State also making some changes. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jordan Poole. Bielitsa is out there with Porter. Then it's MP. And it's Green in at the 5 spot. Back to Lee. Here he goes. And Lee with the stuff.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Porter. Feeds to Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. And that's now 6 points for Draymond Green. Pistons trail by 8. Lee outside. And there's the pass to Jackson. Pass to Diallo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Draymond Green pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
MP's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Diallo. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Not going to go that time. Good defense by MP. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Porter against Lee. Right wing. Diallo, the pass to Olynyk. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Poole. It's blocked. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lee outside. Here's Olynyk. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Olynyk's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Even though he lacks length, Olynyk's hustle makes him a threat on second chance opportunities.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get back for your Pistons dancer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Yep, that one goes.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Pistons trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Grant. Stewart trying to get open. Second chance shot. Grant with the bucket, getting it done inside.
And he put on his hard hat on the offensive glass. Jeremy Grant knows where to be in these situations.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
To the inside, here's MP, and the rejection by Jackson. Inside, here's Stewart, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Jackson has the open look. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. 2 points. That one goes. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Here's Grant. Offline with the baseline jumper. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Hey, that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.